Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Welcome to our video today. I hope you are in a good condition and stay healthy so that you can enjoy to watching this video. In this video, we are going to explain one of the teaching technique that can be used in teaching reading. It's called herringbone technique. But before explaining more about the herringbone technique, we will explain what is reading is about. So, if you want to know more, please check it out.
Reading is an activity in which a reader usually interacts with a text in a closed situation. Reading is very important skills that students be mastered because reading cannot be separated in the process of teaching and learning. Reading is the most important activity in any class, not only as a source of information, but also as a means consolidating and extending one's idea and knowledge of language. The term of reading is defined differently by the experts. According to Gottman, as quoted by Carroll, states that reading is receptive language process. It is a psycholinguistic process that starts with a linguistic surface representation encoded by a writer and ends with a meaning that the reader constructs. The herringbone technique was developing and so because it resembles with a fish skeleton, which is useful for analyzing an idea. Herringbone technique is a structure of outlining procedure that designed to help students to analyze the important information in a text. Degan says that herringbone technique is a strategy that develops comprehension of the main idea by plotting who, what, when, where, why, and how questioned on a visual diagram of a fish skeleton. Furthermore, as stated Sherry, herringbone technique provides students with a structure for identifying and organizing significant story elements and observing relationships when reading or writing. It is useful tool for effective reading comprehension, especially in the areas of character, setting, and initial plot development. So it can be inferred that herringbone technique can be a good technique in teaching reading.
Here is the visual diagram of a fish skeleton. Herringbone technique helps the student understand the connection between the ideas to the main idea. The herringbone technique is a useful graphic organizer for students to organize information. Degan in Rahilah and Sagdia mention the procedure of the technique are the student work in pairs. The teacher select a text. The teacher construct a visual diagram of the herringbone. The teacher tell the student to record the answer to the question on the diagram. They will look for answer to who is the right talking about? What did they do it? When did they do it? Where did they do it? When? How did they do it? And why did they do it? The student read the text to find the answer and record the answer on the diagram. The teacher shows the student how each answer fits into a slot in a main idea sentence. The students write a main idea using the information from the herringbone technique.
So, how to implement this herringbone technique in teaching reading? First, preparation. In this step, there are several things that must be done by the teacher before starting the class, such as provide material, provide the text, and provide a fish diagram that will be used while teaching. Second, divide class into several groups. In this step, the teacher will divide a class into several groups that consist of 6 members. Third, the teacher gives the text to each group. In this step, the teacher will give each group a piece of text that will be discussed. the text can be the same text or a different text for each group. Fourth, students work in groups, then answer question in the fish diagram. In this step, students will read the text, then answer the 5W plus 1H question, including who, where, what, when, why, and how, and then put the answer in the fish diagram. 5. Determine the main idea of the text. In this text, students will determine the main idea of the text with information obtained from the fish diagram containing the answer to the 5W plus 1H question from the text. 6. Each group will present the result of their discussion in the front of class. So, another group will give comment, suggestion, or question for the group presentations. The last one, at the end of the session, the teacher will provide the correct answer, then corrects the mistake of each group.
Okay, next is advantages and disadvantages. There are some advantages of herringbone technique, such as 1. The students will be more active in the class, especially in reading. 2. Herringbone technique also makes the students enthusiastic in reading a text because they just focus on the simple question. 3. In the discussion process, the students can share the information about the text that they have already read. 4. The activities in reading make students fresh and out of boring reading. 5. Herringbone technique activities make it easier to find the main idea of the text. In addition to having advantages, this technique also has disadvantages. There are some disadvantages of herringbone technique, such as 1. When students learn material with help of graphic presentations, note-taking will be decreased. As a result, the lack of a comprehensive guide those students can refer to when revising material may affect their performance. 2. In impact on feedback, some instruction find creating an answer key for a graphic organizer to be time-consuming. They use organizers to encourage discussion but do not correct each student's organizers upon competition. As a result, students may miss out on receiving valuable feedback.
So guys, I think that is enough for our explanation of the herringbone technique in teaching reading. So we hope that you can get something based on our explanation above. So thank you for your time and your great participation. Bye bye.